Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some of our friends. The Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Search for them on Facebook. Central Minnesota Pond Racing, some of the best vintage snowmobile racing in the Midwest. Crane's Snowmobile Museum, 172 Main Street in Lancaster, New Hampshire. The Vintage Snowmobile Club of America Quarterly Magazine. The New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum at Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown, New Hampshire. The Benedeem YouTube channel, some of the best vintage snowmobile videos on YouTube. Ben's Vintage Mini Bike Podcast, the second Sunday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Muscle Car Show and Tell Podcast, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Second Chance Upholstery and Automotive, custom snowmobile and automotive upholstery in Derby, Vermont. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Lastly, if you decide to advertise with the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, I have a robust lineup of vintage snowmobile entertainment on tap for you tonight, but before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time on the podcast tonight, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible. And we really, really appreciate that. Pardon me. Let's take a few comments here. And then we'll bring our friends on, and we will get this party started. Our good friend Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers is here. He's viewing from Carterville, New York. This is Ben. We collaborate with him on the Vintage Mini Bike Podcast, second Sunday of every month, right here where you're viewing this, and we appreciate his collaboration on that. Also, his son is our guest tonight. Also, Rich Shad is here, our good friend Rich Shad, a big Polaris guy, watching on the big screen in the living room tonight. Wow, good deal. Hope we're delivering the goods for you here. Regular viewer in Cleveland, New York. Outstanding. Charles Lane is here, saying hello from Minnesota in the 20s this weekend. Should make some good ice. Love your show. Thank you for that compliment. Hope you get some good ice and some snow so you can do some riding. Our good friend Brian Van Haverbeek is here, saying good evening. Looking forward to another great podcast. Appreciate that, and we're going to be bringing him on the podcast in the very near future to look at some of his kitty cats. He's got a new one that I cannot wait to hear about. Our good friend Mike Whiteside is here saying good evening from, and Hank the Wonder Lab is with him. So Mike and Hank the Wonder Lab are viewing the podcast. We appreciate that. Please give him a treat for us if you would. Let's see, Do 640 ER is here. Happy Thursday, everyone. Looking forward to tonight's podcast. Great to hear from you. Appreciate that. Mad Dog is here. Randy from Wisconsin checking in for my weekly snowmobile fix. Cool deal. Well, hopefully we deliver that fix for you. Let's see. Dave Lowry is here, our good friend, coming in loud and clear from Alberta, Canada. Great to see you. Our good friend Jim Holbrook from Thetford Center, Vermont is here, regular viewer. Hope to meet you at the Crane Snowmobile Show in a couple of months. Ken Crozier is here saying can hear you in Warwick, New York. Outstanding. KPC 40 is here. Sounds good. Sudbury, Ontario. Dave Trim is here. Carthage, New York. Regular viewer. Great to see you. D. Landsberg is here. Back home in Wyoming, we have very little snow. Wow, you would think Wyoming, they would have more snow. Pit Grunt is here. All good. Let's get this party started. Cool deal. That we will. Do 640 ER says, sounds great at Max Garage here in beautiful Northeast Ohio. Cool deal. Oh, our good friend David Florio is here. David Flaro. Yes, sorry for mispronunciation, from Southern Ontario. He sent me an image we're going to be looking at a little later. Can't wait to show that to you. Jeff Kuntz is here. All good, becoming a regular viewer. Always look forward to Thursday from Gerald, Saskatchewan, Canada. Cool deal. And our good friends from the very beginning, Stacy and Art Fosler from Platkill, New York. Regular viewers, thank you for being here. And we will bring our friends on here. And as promised, we will get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Great, Mike. How are you?
Doing good, Mike.
Great, Mike.
Good
Thanks
deal.
for having me on again.
Evening, Rob and Eric.
Good evening, Midge.
Cool deal. And Rob, you can hear everybody?
Yes, tonight I can.
Excellent.
Last night was all my fault, Mike.
Sure, it's all good.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Rob's been partying the whole week because he's got those balloons up above for our 100th episode. He's been partying the whole week celebrating.
But the bottle of champagne's gone. Sorry about that.
Oh, no. Well, I hope it was fun.
That was the thought that counted.
Exactly. So our guest tonight is Eric from the Benedeem YouTube channel. And he and I collaborate. His channel is one of the places this podcast simulcasts out to. You want to give a few quick words, Eric, about your channel before we get started?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity. It's always a good time. But my channel is all about vintage snowmobiles, and that's pretty much it.
Yes,
heavy focus on the riding aspect of it, but I go to a lot of shows and video the shows.
Nice. And we'll be looking at some video clips from him, some of his shows that he covers. So we've got that to look forward to. So without further ado, let's get right into our first video clip here. Our good friends, Stacy and Art Fosler, they've been with us since the very beginning. I even had a chance to meet with them for lunch about a year ago. Where's that image? I'm trying to find that image. Here we go. This is the whole crew of us sitting there. We had a wonderful lunch together about a year ago. It was great to see them. They had some friends with them, and we just had a wonderful time. But I digress. They were at a Vintage Snowmobile show last weekend, and they got some footage for us. They sent me 5 clips. This is 3 of the 5 clips. We're going to look at the other 2 next week. But let's take a look here. So yes, thank you so much to Stacy and Art Fosler for that footage. We really appreciate that. That is from the Ravina show in upstate New York. I believe that's in memoriam, remembering Matt Bewick. Am I right on that, Eric?
No, not exactly. His family was there, but that's put on by the local snowmobile club there, and gentleman Sean Mayo, and I think another one's heavy involved in it. But
Gotcha.
that show, I think 2 years ago now, was the first show that his family attended, and they brought his sleds around. So that's
nice.
not too far from where they live.
Nice. That's cool. I appreciate you clarifying that, by the way.
Yeah, they're actually are putting on a show in memory of him in December, coming up in a couple weeks, actually.
Oh, good.
Good. Highland, New York.
Highland, New York. Nice. And Midge, reactions to this?
Yeah, I saw a love bug there and an Aaron's, quite rare, and I think Paul Crane's got one, and one of those Aaron's.
Yeah,
kind of a strange looking little sled. You don't see too many around. It was sitting right beside that love bug.
Trying to find it here.
Yeah, you there. Oh, yeah. See the 335. There it is, right here. Whoop.
Oh, yeah, that red
right
one.
there.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's your love bug, and Paul actually's got a love bug as well. So yeah, but I think the only one I ever saw of an Aaron's was at Paul Crane's snowmobile show, but I see there's one right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Rob, reactions? Oh, do we have audio on Rob? Because I know he disconnected and reconnected. Yeah, we're having trouble with him tonight. I'm sorry about that.
Too bad.
And there was something I wanted to comment on. Let me see if I can find it. I want to pose a question to our viewers if I can find the sled here. Well, and Rob's coming back in here too. Let's see. Can you hear us, Rob?
I can hear you again.
Oh, good. Excellent. Well, what I'm trying to find is that Colt SS, and
oh yeah, I saw that right there.
The question, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's one, but there was an SS in there.
Yeah, okay. Right around here.
There we go, right there.
Okay, right there.
Right in the center of the screen. Now, I wanted to pose a question. To our viewers. All of us were there back in the day. Remember that this was an extremely popular sled. It was Polaris's entry-level sled, and it was a lot of sled for the money. It was a great value. It was a great sled. And considering how popular those were, I'm surprised I don't see more of them at the shows, at least that I go to. I'm wondering, what are you experiencing, the viewers and my other co-hosts here, what are you experiencing at the shows you go to? And what is your thought on that as to, for considering how popular that was, why are they not as common at the shows?
I got some thoughts on that.
Yeah.
I think the push for a lot of people is the racing stuff and the rare stuff, and the more common stuff gets overlooked.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of it. Just there was one here, but even just like 72 Olympic, that's a very popular sled, but you hardly ever see them at the shows. You're more likely to see a TNT, a Blizzard, those kinds of sleds.
Yeah.
Another thing too, those Colts, they were ridden hard and put away wet.
True. Yeah.
I mean, people
survivors are probably
heck out of those Colts. And
are you saying some of the people's kids abused them?
Yeah. Not much left of them.
My neighbors sure did.
Oh boy, they did. They pounded the heck out of those things. Yeah. But they were tough little sleds.
Yeah, they were a great sled. There was a lot of sled for the money.
Yeah, they went good in deep snow, and they had plenty of power. Little twins, 295 and 340 twins, they had plenty of power, especially the free airs.
Yes, and they handled well on the trail.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. They're kind of a ride hardened little thing,
Yes.
If you have any back issues, you could probably blame an early Colt. But
sure. We get some comments coming in here. Oh, here we go. Stacy and Arfozo are saying they bought one that weekend at the show, a 77 SS. Wow, we would love to see a video.
Wow,
on
that's
that.
cool. Very cool.
So we get some comments coming in about a Yamaha being faster than a Colt 250 twin. And ditch jumping. Yes, I bet a lot of ditch jumping was done on those. Because a lot of teenagers would ride those. Because the family I knew had the parents had a couple of Blizzard 7500s, and then the kids had Colts. So that was and the Colts were a few years older than the 7500s, but and then those Colts got ridden hard. Many of those older sets had steel tunnels, pardon me, and they didn't last. Sorry, folks, my throat is not good tonight, and I apologize for that. But let me pull this away here, and we're going to give my throat a rest. We're going to put Rob full screen. Oh, no. Do you want to try to...
Rob can't hear us again. Can you hear us, Rob?
See if he can hear Midge.
I guess he can't hear me either.
Oh, no. Okay, because we were going to have Rob do AMSOIL.
Huh.
And...
you want to do this?
we can...
Okay.
Oh, no, because we can hear you, Rob, if you want to try to do AMSOIL. It's up to you. All right, he's going to log out and back in. We've got some other announcements we're going to do while he's working on that.
So,
oh, here we
almost
go.
as bad as last week.
Yes, we can hear you now, Rob. Do you want to do AMSOIL? All right, so, here we go. See if...
Sometimes I can hear one of them.
There we go.
There he is.
And it worked good for 10 minutes.
Wow, that's strange.
Strange.
But yeah, well, we've got you, Rob. You ready for AMSOIL?
Can't hear
Yes.
right
Can they hear you?
Probably.
I really don't know what to tell you.
So while they're working on that, I'm going to do a couple of quick announcements. I heard from a good friend of mine today. You've seen this banner on the opening. It's a good friend of mine. And there's a story here on this Second Chance Upholstery and Automotive. We're going to do that on another episode. But he does upholstery for automobiles and snowmobiles. And he's been sending me some pictures of this Ski-Doo seat he's been working on. It came out really nice. He did a really good job with that. So I just wanted to give him a shout out, show his handiwork, and give him a shout out. He's located in Derby, Vermont. And if you're having upholstery work done, you probably want to have it done if you're in the area so that you can come take the measurements. And if there's any kind of back and forth that needs to be done, that you're in the area. But he does excellent work. And here's the way to contact him. And Rob, if you're ready, we'd like to put you full screen if you're ready for AMSOIL.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Okay, a number of times we talked about the first AMSOIL 2-cycle oil they had out, the 100-to-1, and they still make that same oil. Over 50 years, they've had that 100-to-1 out, and all the other manufacturers says, you can't do that. You'll get sued. That same oil still protects. And then we came out with our Interceptor for the trail riders and everybody like that. And also at the same time, we came out with the Racing Oil Dominator. But the main thing I want to talk about is AMSOIL has a promotion thing they're doing. Most manufacturers put bids out, and whoever gives them the cheapest bid, that's who they buy their oil from. And Bombardier, Polaris, it's all made by different people. Whoever gives them the cheapest bid. AMSOIL has a promotion thing out where they make a specialty oil for a specialty engine. They make a high-performance oil for all the qualifications. And Mike keeps promoting where you can get a catalog from them. And with that catalog, it has the prices in there. As you can become a preferred account for $10. You can buy AMSOIL instead of paying $240 for a case of 4 gallons. You get it for $175. So for $10, it's a $65 savings. So if you want to know the best possible way to buy AMSOIL and have it shipped right to your house and get the highest quality product available, click on the Mike's link and get that catalog. And they advertise right in there the two prices. We don't hide the price. So you can become a preferred customer, buy it directly from AMSOIL and save money. And by doing that, every time you order something, it helps the broadcast because Mike's a dealer, I'm a dealer. Part of that money goes back towards the broadcast. So if you want more info, and you get to buy all the AMSOIL products they have available in that catalog. So if you want more information about how you can become a preferred customer, Mike's got a link. Click on the link, and you can have this catalog sent to you.
Yes, and if you decide to order, please use my referral number. If you do, Rob and I both benefit, and that's how we pay the bills here at the podcast, and we really appreciate that. And there's a promotion going on. I'm going to pop this on the screen for you, Rob.
Yep. If you buy $100 worth, you get this free tire pressure gauge. So an extra bonus. Yeah. And then it go over $100 worth, you get free shipping right to your door. And you don't have to buy a full case. You could buy 2 bottles of this, 3 of that, 4 of that, some motorcycle, small engines, whatever you want to get to 100 to get free shipping.
Yeah, it's an amazing value. Top quality and amazing value. You just can't go wrong. But
top quality stuff.
Yes, Midge uses it.
Yeah. That I told
sure.
Rob there last week about the grease and the bearing problems we had on a certain model car. And after we put the Amsoil grease in there, never had them back.
Wow.
Never had them back.
Nice.
Yep.
Rob, did we lose your audio again, Rob?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I can't hear Mitch, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Tell Rob I was pitching the grease.
Yes, Midge was pitching the grease, the Amsoil grease. Nice. Well, cool. So I've got a couple of quick announcements, and then we're going to keep going. And then Rob's got one too, and he'll know when it's his time because we'll pop the graphic on the screen. But the Vintage Snowmobile Club of America quarterly magazine has just come out. Our good friends at the New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum posted on Facebook today. This is that post. So we've got that to look forward to. Also, Mike Cohn, who's the new owner of the magazine, he's going to be coming on December 11th as our guest to talk about that new edition, to talk about the magazine and hang out with us and have a good time. Incidentally, next week, because of the holiday, and the week after, because my girlfriend and I are going to be out of town, we're going to be airing replays the next 2 weeks. So the next live edition will be on the 11th. Now, our friend Dave Flaro sent me this today. He's saying, hey, guys, just wanted to share a photo of me and my dad on his Mach Z back in, I believe, 95 or 96. So how's that for a blast from the past? We thank you for that, David. That is a very cool photograph. We appreciate that. Also, Crystal Erickson sent us an image here of an upcoming Vintage Snowmobile show at the Pines Ballroom. This is Saturday, January 24th. I'm trying to see what the location of that is. I think it's Minnesota. If anybody knows, I'm sorry, Bloomer, Wisconsin. Okay, for the Bloomer Snowhawks. Okay, good. Well, cool. So that's a show that we can look forward to. Anyone who's out that way, that's a great show to take in. And if you happen to go to that, please take images and or video and share it with us, and we'll put it on the podcast so that we can all enjoy that. All right, and then the last announcement, this is Rob's cue. Rob was going to talk about this.
I came across this on Facebook or something. I'd never heard of the snowmobile. I'd never seen one. Does anybody know somebody's got one in the garage or has a video of one of them going across the field? Cycle Snow Scoot it is. And the advertisement says within 20 minutes, you can turn your 70, 90, or 300cc bike, a Yamaha, Suzuki, or Yamaha, into a snowmobile in 20 minutes for only $449. Now, I found out they were start to make them back in 1968, but in 71 to 74, they were in production. And anybody can send Mike information or a video of somebody who's got one that drives it. I got a free T-shirt for you saying, I like the smell of two-cycle in the morning.
Well, hold that up one more time. I wasn't quick enough.
Oh, I got it all folded up.
Sorry.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Even if 2 people send us a video, we'll send 2 shirts out, or 4 or 5. Anybody's somebody's got one of those, send us something about it.
Yes, we would love to see some images or footage. And we appreciate you doing that, Rob. And we're going to take a few quick comments. We're going to get right back into it here. Reese Fleury says, good evening, all. Nice to see you. Mike Whiteside is saying, nice job on that seat. That's that seat we were looking at earlier. Ivan Mayu says, Rob, where can you buy Amsoil 4T oil in Canada?
Can't.
Best to reach out. Oh, you can't?
Can't. Not available. And all it is just a label, 4T on it.
Wow.
Yeah. But tell them to send me an email.
Yes.
RobTheOilGuy@gmail.com.
Yes. Oh, and then Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers is saying, despite the technical difficulties, the viewers can hear everyone. That is wonderful to hear, and we appreciate that. And that is our guest, Eric's father, weighing in with that. We appreciate that. Bill Ford, great show tonight, watching in Mayfield, New York. Nice to see you. Brian Van Haverbeek says Rob is in Ontario, and must be talking about the Amsoil question. Dirk Seams says, good evening from Otter Tail Lake in Minnesota. Cool deal. Dirk is a good friend. He's been on here many times. Ken Crozier says, I saw that Colt. I saw it this week at Iannoni's working on the brakes. I think he's working on that. Cool. Glenn Ford says, better late than never. It's nice to have you here, Glenn. We appreciate that. Well, cool. So let's get back into it. Our next video clip is from our good friend Eric at the Benedeem YouTube channel. He's in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. This is a video clip he took from the Taberg Trailblazers show. Did you want to talk that out before we roll that, Eric?
Yeah, so that is the first vintage snowmobile show that I ever attended as a spectator, and it's practically in my backyard, so it's one that I attend every year. It's a good show, and I don't know, you call it garage or whatever, the structure there belongs to the fire department, and that actually collapsed this winter due to all the heavy snow load, and it was incredible how fast they got another structure up. But so that red, garage, barn, whatever you see is all brand new this year. But it was a, good show, good weather day, and a lot of good sleds.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look at that clip.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful day for a vintage snowmobile show. I'm here at the annual show in Taberg, New York. We got a lot of nice sleds here. I hope you enjoy the video. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
So yes, that footage comes to us from the Benedeem YouTube channel, and the guy who does that is the third person down on the screen here on the left. Eric, did you want to make any comments about what we just saw here?
Yeah, so that was probably maybe like 1/3 of the sleds.
Wow.
There was a lot more, really nice sleds. The Skidoos that you saw at the beginning that I kind of highlighted, they belong to Dave Trim, who is watching right now. So shout out to Dave.
Nice, right there.
Yeah, usually at the shows I have my camera right in his face because he just has beautiful sleds, and you know, this the 71 TNT is really nice. That custom he's super proud of. This Black Dot he had just finished, and I believe that won first place for its class.
That is really nice.
But
and this one of the custom paint, is that one of his?
So yeah, that's actually a wrap. He
a wrap, yeah.
Yep. So he's super proud of that one. That's his. He takes that to every show, and that thing he's just got it straight pipe sticking out the side. It's super loud.
Nice. And the wrap is flames. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Cool deal. And Rob, reactions?
Is that why he didn't start that one inside the trailer? Because he started the other one. I heard somebody say you're going to smoke yourself out of there.
Yeah, actually, that 71 had a higher decibel rating. They do a loud pipe contest at this show, and that 71 with that he just put a new pipe on it that he got at the national show, and it was ear-piercingly loud, especially in that trailer. It sounded good, but it was just loud.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that Polaris right there.
I do too.
79 Polaris, the 3-cylinder sticking out of the hood. But I have to tell you, Eric, I like the beginning, your video with your snowmobile shaking, and the sound effect is almost perfect to that make a machine. Is it that machine?
It's not that machine. It's a 72-640. That one, that picture, my logo is my 440.
Nice.
Good sounding, and it matches that machine great.
Yeah, it does. That Polaris, that 72 ATX belongs to Rich Shad, who's also watching.
That's a beauty.
He's a serious Polaris collector.
Yeah, later on in the video, you got to watch this whole video because there's a lot of sled noise. But we went down this whole line. This is the North Shore Vintage Sleds, and you fired everyone up. And I think I made some kind of remark like, we don't have trailer queens here. They all run.
Nice. Is this one yours, Eric?
Yep, that's my Silver Bullet.
That's a beauty.
I had my 75 TNT in the trailer, but that one wasn't running at the time, and I wasn't lugging it out of the trailer. And a lot of people came by and asked, and I'm like, nope, it don't start, it don't run. I'm not lugging it. No trailer queens.
I'm saving this one for Midge.
Yeah, that actually won Best of Show.
Nice. Any idea what this is, Midge? Do you know anything about this?
This sled here, not so much. That 500, that triple cylinder that you had on a little earlier, the 72, that was the fastest snowmobile on the planet, fastest consumer snowmobile on the planet in 1972 with that 3-cylinder.
Rich Shads.
Yeah. And that thing out of the box was good for 80 miles an hour plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rich could tell you a lot about that, and I know he's going to be a guest, so I won't spoil. I've learned a lot about that sled from him, but somewhere there's footage of you riding it.
We used to call that sled an airplane because it sounded like an airplane coming across the field.
They were smooth. Weren't they smooth? Oh, baby.
It's got a sound all of its own.
Yeah. No, nice sled.
Yeah, looking forward to having Rich Shad on. And I had a chance to meet him a few years ago at the national show at Old Forge. We had a nice visit. And, looking forward to bringing him on the podcast in the near future.
Yeah, he had just finished that sled and had it at that show.
Nice.
Well, yeah, he's super proud of that sled, and he should be because it's beautiful. It runs beautiful. But that's the thing. He runs it. I think he's put like 200 miles on it or so since the restoration.
Doesn't hurt him.
So, he rides it with everyone else.
Nice.
And we've got some comments that have come in here.
That was actually a 71 340 TNT. I'm not sure if that's the one you were commenting on, Mark. Unless it was the Black Dot. That was a 292.
Sure.
So.
Oh, here we go. Todd McMillan has a 72 TX 500 for sale. So if you're interested in something like that, search for him on Facebook, and he will be happy to help you with that.
Very nice.
Excellent. And as a point of clarity, it's okay to put sleds for sale, vintage snowmobile items for sale in the comments here. That is totally okay.
Yeah, they didn't
As
sell a
long as it's
lot of them.
related to-
They're very
Sure.
rare.
But
Yeah.
yeah, as long as it's related to vintage snowmobiles, it's okay to put that stuff in the comments. But let's continue here. We're our next item, while we're on the Polaris theme, that makes for a nice transition. This is 2018 or 19. I met up with Fred Albert at the Goffstown, New Hampshire show, and he had a beautiful Polaris TX that did very well at that show. And then a year or two later at the national show, I don't remember if it was best of show or best in class, but he did really well with that, and he was on the cover of the Vintage Snowmobile Club of America magazine. So let's meet Fred Albert here.
My name is Fred Albert. I bought this sled brand new. I raced it for 3 years. And after I got done racing it, I put it away for 27 years. And I finally took it out of the barn and decided to restore it. And this is how it is today, right now.
Beautiful. So these trophies here, are these trophies that you won
Yeah, trophies we won. These
from racing it?
No, these are all show trophies. I got trophies.
Show
at
trophies,
home
okay,
from
yeah.
racing it, but most of it stuff, racing this, most of the places were paying, cash. They'd
Gotcha.
give you cash
Okay.
instead of a trophy. If
Sure.
you ran local races, you would get a trophy. I ran some local races with,
Yeah.
not that many.
Sure. And then you've got
These are all trophies from the shows that I've been in.
shows you've been in. Nice. Where are you based out of?
Westminster, Mass.
Oh yeah, good. Good. Okay, if I get some shots of this? When I was a teenager, my father bought a 76 TX 250. It wasn't the Starfire. It
Yeah,
was
the TX,
it was a consumer model, but I don't think he knew what he was putting in the hands of a 16-year-old when he let me ride it. That thing was fast.
I've had Polaris all my life.
Oh, nice. Fred Albert and Peter Gallant.
Pete, that's my son-in-law, Pete. He's
Yes,
gonna help me restore it, and this was a picture of me
Oh,
racing.
for an actual race.
That's
Whoa.
an actual race right there.
Wow. Very nice.
I
then
want
you
to
get
have it leaded again, back to the original.
Oh,
But
yes,
my
yeah, the
daughter
race
says,
lettering.
I don't know if you want to or what, but
Yeah.
I think it would just go more.
Like it came out of the crate. Nice. Well, good. Well, thank you, Fred. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So there we go. Fred Albert looking at that Polaris TX. Midge, reaction to that?
Oh, beauty. That's a beauty. I got to tell you, the 340s would give a 440 a hard time.
Yeah.
In fact, I did a little work on a customer's 340, and he took it out and he beat one of our customers that had the 440. And so we had a little discussion. A guy came back in and says, how come I'm getting beat by a 340 and I've got a 440? So I had to get his in the barn and do a little work on his to get his to beat the 340. And they were a fast little sled.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Eric?
Yeah, I think 340s in general are just fun, but I'm not a Polaris guy at all. I've made no secret of that, but those are a nice looking sled. They Polaris did a good job when they designed those. They are just
They did
good looking sleds. I've never ridden a Starfire, but just a straight TX, and they're a blast.
Yeah. No, they handled well. I had a couple of them. I had a 250 in 76, and I had a 250 in 77 on that chassis. And they
handled
well.
comfortable. I mean, just what everything you want.
Yeah, no, good looking sleds. In fact, the one I've got now was a 77 TX 440. And of course, I turned it into a PDC. But I trail ride with that a little bit too. So
it's neat. He's got some history with that sled and the original race photo.
Yes.
That's
and Rob?
You can't buy those memories.
I like when people's got history about snowmobile. Too bad he didn't have his race outfit from back there beside it too, eh?
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, helmet.
It was probably a one-piece suit they were wearing back in those days.
Yes. And then this guy behind him, that's his son-in-law, Peter Gallant. He helped him restore that.
Yeah. I saw this
yeah.
video. You had this video before, I think, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah, that's very cool.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah,
And I think he should get a spare hood and do the race thing on the spare hood.
Yeah.
And keep that original one like that. That's
good idea. Yes.
Yeah.
That way you can go back and forth depending on. Yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, the restored thing is cool, but like the restored as raced is even cooler in my eyes.
Yeah.
Lucas Nast, I told Lucas when he won third at the Eagle River, I said, because he stove the cab all up, I says, do not repair that cab, Lucas. Put it on the wall. I said, that thing is, it's you can't fix that cab. It's got to stay just like that. I said, that's the cab that you took third at Eagle River with that thing. A hard fought.
got history.
And so he did. He's got it hanging on the wall.
That's amazing.
And he got
It's
another
a conversation
cab.
piece. It's a great conversation piece.
Yeah.
So this next video clip is from the 2020 Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame induction ceremony, where we inducted Paul Lamontagne. Now, Midge, do you want to tell us about this a little bit before we play the clip?
Paul Lamontagne was one of the top racers in the East at that time from Maine. And he made a big name for himself racing Rupp snowmobiles. In fact, he was the only one, I guess, that could beat the Timberland Machine Skidoo team in the 440 class for a couple of years there. They couldn't get by him. He was just because he was a small guy. He was a little taller than me, but light, and the guy could drive a snowmobile, and he was one of the biggest names for a while in the East. So
yeah,
he was inducted.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look. And incidentally, Midge is the founder of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at Midge inducting him into the Hall of Fame.
Our next inductee is Mr. Paul Lamontagne. You can stay seated, Paul. I'll just read this. Paul Lamontagne, inducted into the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame 2020. Paul began racing snowmobiles in 1969 for a rough distributor, the Harris Company from Portland, Maine.
Get in there so I don't get you back.
He won both cross country and in Mod 1 at the 1969 Lakes Region Open in Wolfboro, New Hampshire. Paul grabbed a first place win in Mod 2 at Berlin, New Hampshire in 1969. He received a full sponsorship from the Bardol Oil Company for the 1970 season racing Rupp snowmobiles. At the 1970 Maine State Championship, he won first place in both the cross country and in Mod 4. Paul broke through Timberland Machines Incorporated Sea of Yellow by winning in Mod 3 with his Rupp at Bangor, Maine in 1970. At the 1970 Lancaster Grand Prix, he took first place in the cross country and first place in Mod 2. Grabbed first place wins in both the 440 stock class and in Mod 2 at the 1970 Pennsylvania State Championship. Paul not only began racing chaparrals for Nelson, a small company from Portland, Maine in 1971, but helped to set up over 30 new dealers. In 1974, Mercury shipped him 2 brand new snow twisters. He went undefeated in both classes and was a shoo-in for the World Series, but was involved in a horrific crash at Boonville, New York, breaking both legs, an arm, and needing multiple skin grafts. Paul came roaring back in 1975, winning 5 out of 6 races at the season's first event in Jackman, Maine, against hundreds of top New England drivers. He won most points and the championship. With nothing more to prove, Paul retired at year's end. You know, these records that we've got here don't tell half the story of a lot of these races. It's all that we can find. Paul Lamontagne certainly won more races than what we've got here. And all of these guys did a lot more in snowmobile racing than what we've got on these plaques. It's just what, it's 50 years ago. So a lot of records were lost. Paul Lamontagne deserves to be in this Hall of Fame, and here he comes right now. Come on, Paul. You're too old.
Face the camera.
here. You want to hold this?
Thank you.
Good job, Paul. All set? Yeah. I got him. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really proud to be joining these great guys right here. I'm choked up. But it was all worth it. I watched these guys go, and I just wanted to be like them. And I'm going to tell you right, but it would never happen without these guys here. These guys running it. Paul and Ed and the group, of course, Mr. Gordon took my lines. He sent everybody here. But anyway, it's such an honor, to be on that wall with all you folks. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was worth every minute. Every minute. And I'm going to tell you right now, there were times, where you think, well, is this worth it? But I'm going to tell you right now, if I was to know what everything I've done, I'd still do it. And all I can say is I'm very grateful. And I got a little story to tell you. And I'm going to start right now and do my little buddy over there. And listen to this. You're going to love this one. When I started racing, I was 5'4.5". Okay? And after 12 years of racing, I was 5'3.5". Well, you probably all realize this, but I used to love those cross countries. But you know how many washouts I hit and hard stuff where I felt like my neck was going down through my shoulders? Well, I'll tell you, everyone here has probably had that happen to them at one time, whether it's trail riding, whether it's on a lake and everything. And all I can say is, if I would have never raced or owned a snowmobile, I'd have probably grown up to be as tall as Cal Reynolds. I want to thank everybody, and I'm very proud to be in this group. And thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Paul. Very nice.
There we go. And Midge, he's talking about Cal Reynolds. Cal Reynolds is in the back here. Cal Reynolds must be, 6'5" or something?
He's 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". Yeah, he's very tall. And he called, back when they were racing, he used to call Paul the Flying Flea.
Yeah.
The Flying Flea. Yeah.
Now, Mitch, that plaque, is there two of them? Does he get one and one hangs up in the hall?
Yeah, all of the board members sign. That smaller one. It's basically it's just a formality saying that he's been inducted into the Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame, and then all 6 or 7 board members sign on it. So that's pretty cool. And he get both. Yeah, he gets that, and he gets the plaque to put on the wall. And the same plaque is in the wall, is on the Hall of Fame. So nice. He gets one, and we get one to put in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Eric, anything to add to this?
That's too bad about the accident. That kind of sounds like it cut him down in his prime. But
yeah, that really wrecked him bad.
He seems like he's got some stories, and he seems like a good guy to have a drink with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mike and I can tell you, you'll definitely have a good time when you go out with Paul Lamontagne and Elaine. Yeah, his girlfriend right there, pretty Elaine. She's the one that does a lot of the photos for us, and she does a terrific job.
And Rob will recognize her, as will any of our Muscle Car podcast viewers, because she's the one that takes all of those photos at Bentley's Cruise Night, and we do video montages with those.
Yeah, she drives down in the convertible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's very good at it, and she's such a nice person, and Paul is. Yeah.
Yes. And they come to the ceremony every single year. They've been coming, I think, every year since 2018. So we've gotten to know them very well. They're I consider them good friends, and I'm sure Midge does too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, just wonderful people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Absolutely. In fact, do I have an image of them? I think I have it in my other stuff. I don't think. I think I have it with my muscle car stuff. I apologize. Yeah. I was going to show you an image of them. Yeah. But let me pull this away here, and the clock is certainly ticking, but we're going to keep going here. We've got a clip. This is from the Benedeem YouTube channel. The creator of that channel is with us tonight in the lower right. That's Eric. He's got a clip here from the Fire and Ice show in Carthage, New York. You want to set up this clip for us?
Yeah, first year show for them up in Carthage. It's, it was for the fire department and the snowmobile club. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the club, but they worked in together, and all the proceeds from that went to the snowmobile club. So
nice. Well, let's take a look.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Benedeem here. I'm in Carthage, New York at another vintage snowmobile show. It's a great weather day. It's a great turnout. I hope you enjoy the walk around. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it.
So yeah, thank you so much to the Benedeem YouTube channel for that clip. We really appreciate that. The gentleman who does that channel is with us tonight. The third gentleman down there on the left. And yeah, reactions to that?
Boy, it
Go ahead,
looked
Ron.
like somebody took out their pent up anger on that snow pony.
Yes, I was wondering about that. Let me find that.
Yeah.
Is that what that was? A snow pony?
Well, it looked like it.
And it had a leaf spring that went crossways.
Somebody stove the cab all up on the thing.
Yeah,
I like when they come out with the barn busters.
Where the heck was that?
Right near the end.
Yeah, it's near the end somewhere.
And I like that snow jet beside it.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's
After these
Next one.
Yeah.
Next picture, Mike.
Right there.
right there.
Yeah, that was pretty well beat up.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Looks like somebody hit that with an ugly stick.
Maybe
And
that's
it's got
the sled
that
we almost
crossways leaf
missed.
spring.
He has to win the best barn find.
Yes.
Yeah, damn thing wouldn't start.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
you gave her the hammer.
Yes. Gave up.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty
Yeah, we all
cool when somebody comes with that, though. You know, those type of sleds. You know,
Yeah.
you see a lot of fully restored sleds, and you really, you admire that. But to lighten things up, it's pretty cool to see that once in a while. You know.
Trying to see what's written on the hood, but I can't see.
It says
yeah,
Nikki.
I can't see that. Go ahead, Eric. What?
It says Nikki.
Nikki.
Mickey.
Okay.
Yeah, it says Mickey.
Mickey, you're so fine.
Oh, Mickey.
Yes. Well, cool. So let me pull this away. And it's funny, this hour has flown right by. I have
It
three more
has.
clips I wanted for us to look at. But I'm only going to play one, and it's the shortest one just because we're actually over on time. But we'll save these for another time. In fact, one of them is another one of Eric's, and we'll just save that for the next time he comes on. But let me discuss this one a little bit. This goes back to 2018, snowmobile races, Lisbon, New Hampshire. And I'm walking around getting video and doing my thing. And I keep hearing on the speaker something about Team Grandin. And for some reason, it's like a bug in my ear. Like I should know that just sounds familiar to me somehow. So anyway, long story short, I'm over in the paddock area where all the racers are in their trailers. And I go into that trailer, Team Grandin, and it's a guy I grew up with. So that's why that Grandin name was kind of ringing a bell in my ear like that. So let's take a look. He had his he doesn't race himself. He has his daughters there and they race. Let's take a look here.
My name is Francis Gronin. I own the Spa Restaurant in West Stewartstown, New Hampshire. These are my daughters, Sophie and Sienna. They both race in the vintage races for the Lisbon today. Sophie runs an Alouette 340 Super Group. She took a third place today. And my other daughter, Sienna Grandin, she runs a 120 mod. She got the first place today.
Nice. You want to come a little closer? We can get a look at that trophy. Nice, very nice. Congratulations, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's cool. How about a picture of the two of you holding your trophies up?
Stand right over here. Stay right here.
There we go. Yeah, nice. Oh, let me get it focused.
Good now, huh?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts, girls, about today? Any thoughts about the races or vintage snowmobile racing in general?
Very good. The track was nice. Yeah.
Good. And you guys like vintage snowmobiling?
Yeah.
You're going to keep this sport alive?
Yep. Yeah.
Good, good. We're counting on you.
So this is my green broken ski. I broke in my heat class, but I still came in first.
Wow, so even with a broken ski?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Replaced it.
Yeah, my dad, he fixed it.
Okay. Sweet. So to make sure I understand, you it was another run after the ski was replaced that you won?
Yes.
Okay, so once that broke, you were pretty much done in that race?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Now, how did that feel when that came off? Was that pretty hard?
I didn't really feel it, but...
She was crying.
But I mean, did the sled get all weird on you? Or?
Knocked the wind right out of her. No. She hit the bail.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it turned you into the bail?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, she went flying.
But you still came home with the gold.
Yeah, I swallowed snow pretty hard.
Holy cow. But you came home with the gold, right?
Yep.
Good. That's all that matters. Well, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, good
Yeah.
times with Team Grundon
That's
right
pretty
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Pretty young ladies.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was probably 6 or 7 years ago. So I'm sure they're probably in their 20s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know where the
kidding.
time goes.
Oh boy, man. Yeah.
But it was funny. I'm going to go back to the beginning here. This guy right here, he and I grew up together. We used to hang out, and a
Wow.
bunch of us were all the same group of kids that used to hang out. And I
Amazing.
hadn't seen him since then, you know, and then we ran into each other. And once I stepped into that trailer, I put it all together. You know, hey, I know you.
Right.
Yeah. That was
Wow.
really cool. But
Yeah.
any reactions to this real quick, guys, before we wind her down?
Great episode this weekend.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Thank you.
fun.
Yeah.
Good times for sure. And as a housekeeping note, next week, because of the holiday, and then the week after, because we're going to be out of town, we're going to be doing replays for the next 2 weeks, coming back again live December 11th. And our guest is going to be Mike Cohn, who does the Vintage Snowmobile Club of America quarterly magazine. I have a graphic for that. Give him a shameless plug.
Yeah.
And so we do have that to look forward to in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, with that, yeah, thank you so much to our viewers and to our co-hosts and friends. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And as always, the last word goes to Amsoil. And
good holiday, everybody.
Holiday, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is.
Wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the Signature Series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an Amsoil account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now, let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to Amsoil. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for Amsoil under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your Amsoil Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering Amsoil as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products to cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure, for sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.